So 808s tend to follow the kicks. So I'm going to duplicate the kick. I'm going to rename this 808, or you can call it bass, whatever you want. So again, I'm going to use this Cave drum kit. I have my own stuff that I usually like to use, so I'm not really familiar with these. Let me see, that might be... I'll swap it out at some point. All right, so I'm going to go back into the sample and just replace the sample. I don't have to change anything else. Now it's the same MIDI notes, the same pattern, but with a different sample. It's not playing the whole thing. Like I said earlier, you have to go into and change the release. You can either drag the note out or adjust the release a little bit. I'm also going to change the voices to 1, which will stop the moment that the next MIDI note hits, it stops playing the one prior to it. I don't like to have kind of rollover or run over with bass. So several notes are hitting at the same time. That's kind of a no-no with bass. You don't want to have too many layers of bass. Let me mute the original one. Let me put something on the master. It's kind of clipping a little bit. I don't want that to happen. But I want it to be a little louder. Normally I wouldn't do this. You don't ever really want your master to be clipping. If it is, just bring the tracks down. Don't do what I'm doing. I'm just doing it because I want things to be loud for the video. And I'll also bring the beat down a little bit extra. All right, let me hear the notes. I have to unfold it. Where are my notes? There they are. I don't know if this is exactly what's already there. I don't really care. I'm just trying to make it a little different. Okay, cool. Let me hear what else I got. Sounds like some weird bell, but like it's not a bell. I have a lot of other, like I would normally use like Omnisphere or some of my other plugins for this. What do I got? So I'm going to go into what? All results. This is just Ableton stuff. I want to make sure that you guys can also make this. So I'm going to go into instruments. I typed in bell. Let me see. I don't really care. It's going to be weird. We like weird. Close enough, right? Almost sounds like a little spooky. So I might add a little EQ8. And it sounds like there's a lot of reverb on it. And then my last, here's a secret weapon for you guys to use. I really like to do this. So I like to look up different loops. I have a lot of loops. Let me just grab a vengeance one. There's like a, grab like a, you're going to think this is weird. Bear with me. Bear with me. It makes sense. Whatever. I'm just going to pick one of these. It kind of loops it already. This is going to be way too fast. It's not going to make sense. So we can go in and select that clip. We can double and half time clips. So I'm going to, let me see, I'll half time it. It sounds a little bit weird. That's just what beats this. Let me change it to complex. I don't care if it sounds choppy. It's going to be like really filtered. Let me see. Overdrive works well. I'm going to use a crowd favorite. My boy Sausage Fattener. He gets a little angry when you turn him up. So I have like, I'm just distorting it. I don't care. I'm going to put a EQ. It's just going to be really, this is going to be tucked in the background. Some metallic loops really work well for this kind of stuff. Just weird sounds where it's like, I don't know how that person made that, but it helps drive the song. Just finding a weird loop. It can be really anything. But I don't want to take the bass. I don't want to take the highs. It's just kind of this weird mid-range, what's going on. So for arrangement, I'm going to take this and just kind of duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. So I have the same thing a bunch of times. And from here, if we wanted to change the tempo, so it's at 164, it's super easy since it's all MIDI. It's not like specifically audio recording. It's just a MIDI sample. So I can adjust the tempo. If you want it faster or slower, or back to normal, I can turn it up. You know, whatever works for you. You have the freedom to do this. Don't do this after you record vocals. Do this as you're making the beat and get the vocals to sit right. Make it make sense. And before you record it, like have the artist like sing it out loud, or if you're the artist, sing it out loud, rap it out loud, make sure it fits for your pace, and then set the tempo and then record afterwards. You don't really want to stretch the vocals like this because it ends up sounding bad. Metallic and weird, it just sounds cheap. Like what's that Drake song that they had Michael Jackson in it? That was definitely like warped, and you can tell that they warped the time because it's just his voice sounds like hollow and metallic and just doesn't. That's what happens. That's what happens. It just sounds weird. Anyway, side note, we're gonna build the progression of the track. So just an idea. I'm gonna take out the bass for a bit. Let me take out the hat. I'll just have the clap. So you want to think of in terms of bars, all right? So count bars. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So this whole thing is about what, 8 bars or so. 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. So that whole thing's 8 bars. So I'm going to duplicate this 8 bars, and then maybe I'll have something else come in right here. So it's a bit of like an 8 bar intro when it's still changing. So then maybe I'll have stuff cut out right before the beat drops. It looked like my recording stopped for the computer, so I'm going to play that through again. So this is the beat progression real quick. I hope you like it, guys. At least as like a quick little, idea. something else comes in right here. But since everything's a loop, everything can come back to the beginning again. Then it breaks down. You know, breakdown, build, explodes. A lot of stuff goes on. Chorus, stops, breaks down, builds again. All right, guys, I really hope that this video, this whole concept of like this long video cut up into short sections, I really hope it helps out. Give me any feedback, positive, negative. Let me know what you guys thought. Did I go a little too fast with some of these ideas? Is there anything specifically you want me to kind of dive into a little deeper next time? I will read every comment. I'll try to reply to every single comment. I really appreciate the people who have stuck around this long, not only to the end of the video, but who have stuck along for my multi-year journey since I started doing YouTube years ago. Once again, I'm Zach from Sounds Like Soma. Check out our website, soundslikesoma.com. Check us out on Instagram at SoundsLikeSoma. If you have any other questions, hit me up on YouTube. I'm trying to stay active again. If I don't, just don't feel bad about bugging me. Leave a message down below. All information to all of this kind of stuff, all of the artists that we played, and maybe I'll put some of these presets as like a little package down below for some of you guys. I really appreciate it. Like this video if you liked it. Dislike this video if it sucked. Give me any kind of feedback. We just want to improve. We just want to help you guys improve. Best of luck. Stay safe, everybody. And never stop making music.